The hidden power of mental control. Have you ever felt like your emotions control you instead of the other way around? One moment, you're calm. The next, someone says something, and suddenly you're irritated, defensive, or completely thrown off. Most people don't even realize how much control they've lost until it's too late. They go through life reacting instead of choosing their response, and that's why they stay stuck. But the people who truly have power, they don't let outside forces dictate how they feel. They don't snap under pressure. They decide. Picture this. You're in a heated conversation. One person is losing their temper, the other is scrambling to defend themselves. But then there's you, calm, collected, completely in control. You don't need to raise your voice. You don't need to prove anything. And because of that, you own the moment. Today, I'll show you how to train your mind to stay in control, so that no situation, no person, and no emotion can ever shake you again. Why mental control is the key to power. People don't struggle because they're not smart enough. They struggle because their minds control them instead of the other way around. Think about it. How many times have you reacted in the heat of the moment only to regret it later? How often do other people's words, actions, or even just a bad mood affect your entire day? That's the difference between those who are controlled and those who are in control. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you control your mind, you control your reactions. And when you control your reactions, you control the situation. In this video, I'm going to teach you 5 psychological strategies that will help you dominate any social interaction without ever being influenced by others. 1. The art of emotional detachment. Stop letting others control you. Have you ever noticed how easily people get triggered? Imagine this. You're in a meeting. Someone makes a sarcastic comment about your work. Your heart rate spikes. You feel the urge to respond immediately, but instead, you pause, take a breath, and simply nod. They expect you to react, but you don't. And just like that, the power shifts to you. That's not control. That's weakness. A true mastermind doesn't let external forces shake them. They remain steady, unaffected, and in control, no matter what's happening around them. The Stoic mindset, mastering emotional control. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The moment you react emotionally, you hand over control. You allow the other person to dictate your behavior. And the truth is, most people don't even want a solution in a heated moment. They just want to drag you into their emotional chaos. But here's the secret. When you don't engage, when you stay detached, you win. How to apply this in real life? Pause before reacting. The next time someone insults or challenges you, don't respond immediately. Instead, take a slow breath, count to 3, and observe them before saying anything. This small delay makes you look composed and in control. Lower your voice, slow your movements. The more emotional someone gets, the calmer you should be. A controlled tone forces them to adjust to your energy, not the other way around. Use silence as a weapon. If someone tries to provoke you, don't argue, don't defend yourself, just pause. Let them sit in their own words. Often, they'll start backtracking without you having to say a thing. You've just learned how to stop letting others control your emotions. But controlling your own reactions is only half the game. The real mastery, controlling how others perceive you without even speaking. Next, I'll show you how to shape any interaction in your favor, simply by guiding the way people think. 2. Master the inner dialogue. Train your mind like a Stoic. The way you talk to yourself shapes how you experience the world. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," "I always mess up," or "people don't respect me," guess what? Your actions will reflect that belief. On the other hand, those who command respect, who navigate social situations with confidence, have one thing in common: they've trained their inner voice to work for them, not against them. The power of inner dialogue. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "We are not disturbed by things, but by the views we take of them." In other words, reality isn't what happens to you, it's how you interpret it. And your inner dialogue determines whether you see yourself as weak or strong, as a victim or as someone fully in control. Think about two people walking into the same room. One tells himself, "No one will take me seriously. I'll probably embarrass myself." The other tells himself, "I belong here. I have something valuable to offer." The result: the first person avoids eye contact, shrinks in their seat, and second-guesses everything they say. The second walks in with quiet confidence, and people notice. How to apply this in real life? Every morning, stand in front of the mirror, look yourself in the eye and say, "I control my mind. My emotions don't control me. I decide how I feel, no one else." Say it with conviction, mean it, because the way you talk to yourself shapes the way you show up in the world. Reframe negative thoughts instantly. The moment you catch yourself thinking, "I can't do this," immediately counter it with, "I may not know everything, but I can figure it out." Adopt the Stoic perspective. When something challenges you, instead of thinking, "Why is this happening to me?" shift to, "This is an opportunity to train my mind." When you master your inner dialogue, you stop letting fear dictate your actions. But controlling your thoughts is just one step. Next, I'll show you how to dominate the energy in any social interaction. 3. Control the environment. Don't let the environment control you. Most people let their surroundings dictate their emotions. They walk into a tense room and suddenly they feel tense. They hear someone gossiping about them and their confidence wavers. They face rejection and immediately they doubt themselves. But those who truly control social interactions, they decide how they feel, no matter the situation. The Stoic mindset: your power lies in your response. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic emperors, ruled the Roman Empire during war, plague, and political chaos. But despite everything happening around him, he never lost his composure. Why? Because he understood one thing. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Instead of letting external situations dictate his emotions, he chose how to respond. He remained calm when others panicked, focused when others were distracted. This is why weak people are reactive, while strong people are influential. They don't absorb the energy of the room. They set the energy of the room. How to apply this in real life? Pause before reacting. When you feel yourself absorbing negative energy from an environment, take a deep breath and ask, "Do I want to let this control me?" Mentally reframe the situation. If a room feels tense, instead of thinking, "This is stressful," say to yourself, "This is just noise. I remain unaffected." Ask yourself the Stoic question. When faced with a situation that triggers you, ask, "Does this truly matter? Can I control it?" If the answer is no, then let it go. When you stop letting the outside world dictate your emotions, you become unshakable. But controlling your environment is just one part. Next, I'll show you how to master your energy, so you naturally draw people in without even trying. The power of selective response. Not every battle is worth fighting. Most people waste their energy on battles that don't matter. They feel the need to correct every wrong opinion. They argue with people who aren't even listening. They get pulled into drama that drains them. But here's the truth. The strongest person in the room isn't the one who wins every argument. It's the one who knows which arguments aren't worth engaging in. The Stoic strategy: choose your battles wisely. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "If someone tried to prove that you are a fool, would you get angry or would you simply laugh?" Think about it. If someone called you weak, does that make you weak? If someone says you're wrong, does that mean you're wrong? Arguing over every little thing only proves that their words have power over you. But when you master selective response, you remain untouchable. The moment you refuse to engage, you shift the power dynamic. How to apply this in real life? Pause before responding. When someone challenges you, don't rush to defend yourself. Ask, "Is this worth my energy?" Use the three-word exit. When someone tries to pull you into a pointless argument, don't take the bait. Just smile and say, "Could be true." Then walk away. It leaves them speechless while you stay in control. This subtly signals that their words don't affect you. Let your actions speak. The most powerful response isn't arguing. It's proving them wrong with your success without ever explaining yourself. Most people argue because they need validation. But you don't need approval. You need control. And next, I'll show you the final piece of this puzzle. How to project an unshakable presence that commands respect in any situation. 5. Build an unshakable presence. How to stay in control under pressure. True confidence doesn't require constant validation. It doesn't need to be loud or flashy. The most powerful people in any room are those who remain composed, even under the most intense pressure. They don't rush to defend themselves, explain themselves, or justify their worth. They simply exist with a quiet strength that commands attention. The Stoic strategy: control without words. Think about Marcus Aurelius. As Emperor of Rome, he faced countless challenges, battles, political strife, and unrest. But did he ever panic? Did he get caught up in the noise and chaos? He maintained control, not by reacting impulsively, but by embodying the strength of his character. "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts," he wrote. It's not the situation that determines your power. It's your ability to stay centered within it. An unshakable presence isn't about how much you say or do, it's about how you are. And the more you practice it, the more naturally it will come. How to apply this in real life? Stand firm. Next time you're in a meeting or social gathering, practice standing still. Keep your posture open and relaxed. No fidgeting, no shifting from foot to foot. Hold eye contact. Look the other person in the eye, but don't force it. Just let the silence speak. Hold it for a second longer than usual. This shows confidence without saying a word. Slow down your speech. When you speak, slow your pace. Speaking slowly not only makes your words more impactful, but it also conveys control and calmness. Why this works? When you stop reacting to external stimuli and instead focus on maintaining your inner calm, people start to take notice. The more you remain grounded in your own sense of self, the more others will perceive you as powerful. In the next section, I'll show you how to fully embrace this presence, how to stay calm no matter what the world throws at you. It's time to stop being a victim of circumstances and start being the one who dictates the energy in the room. So, we've covered 5 powerful strategies to help you take control of any social situation. Let's quickly recap the key points. 1. Detach your emotions from your reactions. When you don't let emotions control you, you can choose how you respond. This helps you stay calm and composed, even when others try to provoke you. 2. Control your inner dialogue. How you talk to yourself determines how you show up in the world. Positive self-talk and confidence will set you up for success in any social interaction. 3. Control the environment. Instead of letting it control you, don't let your surroundings dictate your state of mind. If you find yourself being affected by your environment, ask yourself, is this really important? Can I control this? And stay focused. 4. Know when to respond and when to stay silent. You don't always have to respond. Sometimes the best way to maintain control is to stay quiet and let others reveal more about themselves. 5. Build a strong presence through confidence and composure. Confidence isn't about proving yourself with words. It's about letting your actions and calm demeanor speak for you. When you exude confidence, people naturally respect you. If you want to master every interaction and command respect effortlessly, check out my next video, The Secret to Unshakable Presence. If this video gave you a new perspective, don't keep it to yourself. Hit like, subscribe, and send it to someone who needs to take back control of their life. Because real power is meant to be shared. Remember, true power comes from within. When you master your mind, you'll master every situation around you.